Here in historic Picton, just the place for contemplating cosy, charismatic country cottages, the bucolic beauty of southern New South Wales, under this beautiful arch
Viaduct
is the new 2020 Audi A5. David, what do you think of the A5?
Oh, if you're going to tour the country, and in COVID-19, how lovely it is just to do what was relatively local trips, this is a touring car which has style, elegance, power and comfort.
With your top off.
With my top off.
With your top off. That's the only place that either of us are ever likely to get our tops off, I might add.
And still look elegant.
And still look well, without spreading like a blancmange. But one thing that is not a blancmange is the Audi A5. It is achingly beautiful. This colour is stunning, absolutely stunning. And I even like the genuine simulated fake wood.
Genuine, simulated?
Well, it's genuine wood made to look fake because it's so perfect.
Yeah.
At least it's not highly polished.
Yeah, there's a lot of that, isn't there? That they put this timber thing in and it really does look fake when in fact it is both genuine and expensive.
Enough performance, do you think?
Oh, yeah. 183 kilowatts, yeah.
And you can put the roof down up to 50 kilometres an hour.
Yeah.
Why would you want to put your roof down up to 50 kilometres an hour?
You want to put it up at that sometimes when it starts raining, slow down and do it quickly.
Highway speed, that's 50 kilometres an hour, you're likely to get a push up the bum. But nonetheless, we still rate this very highly. Driving with the roof down is just a joy, especially on a day like today. The sun is shining and the birds are shining as well. Let's talk a little bit about the engine. It's the heart of this thing, and it is only a 4-cylinder turbo in this 45 TFSI Quattro S-Tronic S-Line. A5.
Sorry, what was that? No.
You think I'm repeating that again, you can think again. Now, we're just driving through Picton, and in comfort mode, it's so smooth and it's so quiet.
2-litre turbocharged. Because it's the 45, it has 183 kilowatts and 370 newton meters of torque. There is another engine there which is, well, it's the same engine but slightly detuned, but we're just going to turn right.
Is that the 35 TFSI?
No, it's the 40. Now the interesting thing is the A4 has the much lower powered 35, and I think it's a bit underpowered.
And do you think this has got enough power at 183 kilowatts?
I think this is lovely. I think it's got enough power when you accelerate onto a motorway. It sounds good. It snaps gears as you would expect from a dual clutch.
So it's a 7-speed dual clutch, right?
I like that it tells you what gear it's in even when you're in drive. Most of cars you've got to go into manual and then work the gears in order to know which gear you're in. This tells you you're in D, but you're in D4.
And it's got the Audi, but what do they call this? The virtual dash?
Yeah.
Virtual dash, which is the LCD screen. Gosh, now at 80, this is still as smooth as silk. But we're going to put the roof up because apparently we're going onto a dirt road. And I don't fancy a dirt road with the roof down. I can't believe this was the old main road out to where? To Canberra?
No, to Sydney.
Yep, but where was the other end?
Yeah, and we're into Picton and then
Canberra.
On to Canberra, yeah.
So, Canberra.
Well, if you're coming back the other way. Now, the interesting thing is, I believe one of Royalty came out here to open a road and they didn't take them to Picton via this road. They took them to Canberra, Melbourne first, up to Canberra and then up to here because this is just too bad a road.
Oh, jeez. Now this is in comfort mode. This isn't very bloody comfortable, is it?
I think you could blame the road more than you could blame the
car.
The car.
Was it tarmacked at one stage or is it just...
But further on, it was actually cobblestones.
Oh, this is so bad it's setting off my dash cam emergency recording.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what all that banging is about. I'm just going to turn it off.
Well, we're getting a little bit of bitumen here now.
Oh my God, so we're back onto bitumen fully now.
Yeah, yes, but I wouldn't still call it a great quality road. And if you go carefully, you will see...
I was not planning on going not carefully.
There's a very tight corner here, 15 kilometre an hour corner. And you know why it's 15 kilometres? Because they've improved it. It used to be a loop back sort of zigzag.
God. I mean, it's lovely. It's lovely scenery.
There used to be a lookout there, but council stopped people going there.
I mean, the ride is much better now that we're on bitumen, albeit not very well kept bitumen. But it was a bit it was much rougher than I expected on that badly kept dirt road.
Well, it's low profile tyres. If you want good handling,
Yeah.
you're not going to be able to cope with
What size wheels are these? 19s?
19s. Yeah.
Now, what were you after? Navigation. One thing I've noticed with when you press the buttons on this, you get a reassuring click, but you don't get the little finger massage that you get with the Q7. You get a little finger massage when you...
Oh.
Yeah, a little haptic feedback.
Ah.
Now, one thing that Audi have done is they've given the central control system the flick.
Yes.
Because that command center, I think, which was the first of those iDrive things, I think was very difficult to use.
That was horrible.
Most companies now have done away with it, and they're just doing the touchscreen with a voice interface. Of course, you get even more voice interface access with CarPlay. Now, this CarPlay is still wired. The other Audis that we've had are wireless. Now, there's some other things that this car does beautifully. These little buttons along for the air conditioning actually show you, when you touch them, what function you're in and what setting it's at. Down below that, we've got the drive select buttons for the drive mode. We were talking about being in comfort mode before. That's the button where you switch. The engine stop-start, traction control off, automated parking, and the parking sensors. As well, the button on the extreme right, that makes the screen dim
Ah.
for nighttime. So you can turn that off completely so it doesn't dazzle you. What do you think about the ambience of the cabin?
Interior, I enjoy it. Do you like the sort of leather?
Oh, I think the leather is beautiful. It's butter soft and it's like a warm hug. And along with the air scarf that we've mentioned earlier, this is brilliant. Now you can hear how quiet it is in here with the roof closed. Even at speed, the roof is quiet except for in tunnels.
Yeah, I drove through a tunnel with the roof up, and obviously the close bouncing of sound penetrated the rag top, as we used to call it.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is still a rag top, but it's a multi-layered rag top. And the fuel consumption has been very good.
It's rated at 7.4 litres per 100. If you get the slightly detuned one, that saves you some petrol. I think it's around 6.9 litres per 100. That's combined, and of course that is the rated factor rather than necessarily the achieved factor.
This is crammed full of safety gear, and none of it, for a change, is an option. It's all standard. There's only a couple of options on this car.
Yeah, this car is priced at $93,600. We've got a few options that takes it up to, $93,600 or so. We've got a few that takes it up over $96,000, but you've got to add on-road costs, so you'd certainly be cracking the ton.
100,000, yeah, but I've got a digital dashboard. I've got a digital head-up display. I suppose you can't have any other kind. I've got blind spot monitoring, and that's active blind spot monitoring, so it's going to stop me from banging into things either side. It won't let me change lanes. Most impressive about A5, David, though, is the exterior styling. To me, this is pretty damn near the perfect car, and the only car whose styling I like more than this is a Pagoda.
Oh, okay.
The Mercedes Pagoda. It is a toss-up between that and an E-Type Jag, but this is simply stunning. It's understated, it's beautiful, and it's handsome, and it's not form above function. It's beautiful and functional, and I like that a lot.
It's a car that you can tour in, and you're not looking pretentious, you're just looking stylish, I think.
You're just looking pretentious enough to be stylish.
Yeah, it's not over the top. It's not, huge roaring, wonderfully huge, high expensive SUV. It's made for touring around with the top down.
It is. Now, if you've liked the film, leave a comment, hit...
subscribe.
No, like. It's so hard to get good help. Hit
like.
And above all, just there to subscribe.